There's a swarm just appeared over my apiary here. I think it's one of my sets of bees. They're flying and buzzing around. I don't know whereabouts they're going to land at the moment, but there's a spare hive next to here. I don't know whether they're coming in or whether they are one of my bees, but they're definitely here, and there is a noise. Oh, now I see what I've done. Last year I had a small colony in a super and I put a hole there, and it looks by chance they have found that hole. It's a sort of top entrance, and it looks like they're going to go in there. I don't know. I can't physically see which hive these have come out, so there's a hive there that's quite busy, but I expect them to look busy at this time. I'll stand back here because, shit, I've just been stung. There you are. Now, must have just trapped that between my camera and my finger. I'll have to stand back here a bit because I went in some bees yesterday and they were a little bit on the warm side. They're waiting for a queen to come on. Now these are gonna land somewhere around this hive. If they don't go into that hole on this side, they'll land pretty close to it. I apologise for the language and that, because that came slightly sharp. It doesn't look a very big swarm, this doesn't, so I don't know whether it is one of my swarms, because mine should have been all prime swarm. Basically what I've done now is just open this up, just put a little wedge in there, and the bees will hopefully find a way in. These are starting to run in there now. So anyway, we'll see what happens. I don't know where all this swarm has gone to, because it's buzzing around here. Definitely wants to go in somewhere. There's something wrong with this swarm. It doesn't seem to be all that here. All the bees here. There's some making really frantic movements up there. It may be the fact that they've got here without a queen. They don't seem to have that purpose of just going in, and these are dancing and messing around. So maybe we've got half a swarm or half without a queen just come here, so these might just take off and just go back home and then think about it and come again. I may have had the queen here, but these, although there's some fanning here, they don't seem to know exactly where they're going. I know some went in there, but obviously they can get through to that box there as well. These at the top, they definitely don't know what's happening. I've got a few bees at the side here. We'll just have to see. I think this one might just come out again. Right, the bees are playing up across there, and I took my eye off the game and found the rest of them across here. So that's why they were playing up near the hive there and didn't look like they were going in. So I've just got to clip all these bits off and just put them in a box. I'm going to try and get it in that hive that I was originally going to go in. So there we are. They look a bit busy, so they're not going to stay around here long. Right, this is the colony that, well, this is where I thought those bees were going to go in, but looking at this, we may have a small swarm in here anyway. So what I'll do is just throw both swarms together, call it a day, and let them work as one, let the queens sort themselves out. So basically that's going to increase my chances of getting some honey, because two swarms together, it'll go down really well. Right, this is decision time. I've got to move this box soon, so I'm going to move it now. I'm going to put them with that other swarm. There is a few bees looking still coming back here to this swarm. I'm going to move them, join them together with the other swarm, and hopefully everything will go well. Some of these bees will obviously stay around here, some might just go back to their original hive. Right, I've just dropped these out in front of this hive here. They're obviously going all over the place. Mainly I hope they're going to run up into the hive and join that other swarm. Maybe it would have been better if I had dropped them straight into the top, but as you can see there's a great movement. There's some going back into the box, so I'll just give the box another shake onto the board here I placed. I can't see a white queen on there or a marked queen, so hopefully these will just neatly join in with these other ones. Hopefully they're not just going to go in and straight out. You haven't got to leave a gap between here, as what will happen is they'll go under the board that you put under and you'll have hell of a problem. So it's best to try and keep this board as tight as possible to there. We've got bees under here that fell off the back end. There is a heck of a buzz in there, so I presume now that they will all go in, hopefully. I can always say hopefully, because things sometimes don't run to plan. At the back of the hive, the other swarm is still quite happily going in the top. I may just drop this down now, and hopefully they'll all work out the front of the hive. They are bringing actually pollen in from the rape, you can see it there, so they have started working already. So I'm going to close this up, I think, and then this'll be one hive. Sometimes you can fasten this process up of bees by just doing the old technique of driving them, and that's just giving it a little tap, and this will make the sense of urgency to them, and they'll tend to want to run up to a dark spot. There's a few down the side here, so the other alternative is just to give some of these bees a little bit of a help by just lifting them nicely over, and then they'll just run up and join the others. But you can hear the buzz going on, and you can see them now here with the scent glands. So I'm pretty sure that I've got a queen here, if not two. They'll sort themselves out. I'll have a really good swarm. I've got a field of beans down the bottom there. Not my field, of course, but a field of beans that is going to come out in the next couple of weeks. So I should have some lovely bean honey, which remains liquid compared to the rape honey. To the rape honey's liquid compared to bean honey, which remains. I should have some lovely beaks. So in the next couple of weeks, the beans that is going to come out, my field, of course, but a field bottom there. Not my field of beans down the bottom. I've got a really good swarm out. I'll have two. They'll sort themselves. I've got a queen here, if not. So I'm pretty sure that scent glands with the See them now here. You can see buzz going on, but you can hear them join the others, and then they'll just run up and them nicely over by just lifting over. Help some of these bees a little bit. Alternative is just to give the other alternative. So there's a few down the side here. Spot. Run up to a dark end to want to walk urgency to them, and this will make the sense of urgency a little tap giving them, and that's just giving it. And the old technique of drying bees by just fasten this process up